Once upon a time, in a kingdom nestled among rolling hills and lush forests, there lived two beautiful young sisters. They were princesses, adored by all who knew them. But despite their beauty and grace, they rejected all the suitors who came seeking their hands in marriage. Their hearts yearned for something more than the ordinary. Near the kingdom, there lay a mysterious forest, shrouded in secrets and whispers. None dared to venture into its depths, for it was said to be inhabited by snakes who walked like humans. These serpents were unlike any other, for they had formed a society of their own within the dense foliage. Among these serpentine beings were two friends, giants among their kind. They longed for companionship, but not with the ordinary female snakes of their town. No, they dreamed of marrying someone truly extraordinary, someone whose beauty would rival the stars. Every evening, the two princesses would stroll by the river, their laughter tinkling like bells in the breeze. It was on one such evening that the two snake friends caught sight of them from afar. Mesmerized by their radiant beauty, the serpents felt a stirring within their hearts, a longing they had never known before. Desperate to win the hearts of the princesses, the snakes knew they could not approach them in their true form. The mere sight of their serpentine bodies would surely send the princesses fleeing in terror. But one of the snakes, wise beyond his years, remembered an old owl rumored to have solutions to every problem. Venturing deep into the forest, the two friends sought out the wise owl and laid bare their dilemma. The owl listened intently, its wise eyes gleaming in the moonlight. After a moment of contemplation, the owl revealed a solution hidden within the depths of three magical realms. First, they must journey to a village guarded by giant barbarians. In this village lay an ancient pond, its waters imbued with powerful magic. They were to steal a vial of water from this pond without being caught by the vigilant guardians. Next, they must brave the treacherous sands of a magical desert, where deadly mongooses prowled in search of prey. Here, they were to collect a handful of sand from the south side of the desert, where the magic was said to be strongest. Finally, they must face a fearsome monster dwelling within an old cave. This monster guarded a precious flower with all its might, and they were to steal this flower without awakening the beast from its slumber. With these tasks set before them, the two snakes embarked on their journey, facing hardship and danger at every turn. But through sheer determination and cunning, they succeeded in obtaining the water, sand, and flower as the owl had instructed. Returning to the wise owl with their prize, they watched in awe as the owl concocted a potent elixir from the magical ingredients. With a single sip of the potion, the serpents felt a strange transformation come over them, their bodies shifting and contorting until they stood before the owl as handsome young men, their scales replaced by smooth, human skin. Armed with their newfound forms, the two friends set out to find the princesses once more. And when they finally stood before them, radiant in their human guise, the princesses could not help but be enchanted by their beauty. Little did the princesses know, the two men who now courted them were not mere mortals, but snakes who had dared to dream of love beyond the boundaries of their world. And thus, with the blessing of the wise owl and the magic of the three realms, their fates became intertwined in a tale of forbidden love and daring adventure. As the days passed, the two princesses found themselves drawn ever closer to the two mysterious strangers who had captured their hearts. Unbeknownst to them, these men were not of their world but were instead serpents who had transformed into humans to win their affections. The princesses, enamored by the charm and grace of the two men, eagerly accepted their courtship. They spent their days in blissful companionship, wandering through the kingdom's gardens and sharing tales of their past adventures. Yet, amidst the joyous laughter and whispered promises of love, a shadow loomed over the newfound happiness of the princesses and their suitors. For deep within the heart of the mysterious forest, whispers began to spread of strange occurrences and eerie sightings. Rumors reached the ears of the wise owl, who sensed a disturbance in the delicate balance of magic that permeated the land. Sensing danger on the horizon, the owl sought out the two serpents turned men and revealed the truth of their origins. Shocked and dismayed by the revelation, the two friends realized the precariousness of their situation. They knew that their love for the princesses could never be fully realized as long as they remained bound by the constraints of their serpentine nature. Determined to find a way to break the enchantment and reveal their true selves to the princesses, the two friends turned once more to the wise owl for guidance. With a heavy heart, the owl revealed that there was only one way to undo the magic that bound them. Deep within the heart of the mysterious forest, hidden amidst the tangled undergrowth and ancient trees, lay the source of their enchantment. A mystical fountain, guarded by powerful enchantments and hidden from mortal eyes, held the key to their salvation. But reaching the fountain would not be easy, for it lay at the heart of the Serpent Kingdom, where dangers lurked at every turn. Undeterred by the perils that awaited them, the two friends set out on their quest, their love for the princesses burning bright in their hearts. Through dark forests and treacherous swamps, they journeyed, facing trials and tribulations that tested the very limits of their strength and courage. Yet, with each passing obstacle, their resolve only grew stronger, fueled by the hope of a future where they could be together with the ones they loved. Finally, after days of relentless travel, they reached the heart of the Serpent Kingdom, where the mystical fountain awaited them. But as they stood before its shimmering waters, they realized that their journey was far from over. For the fountain was guarded by the most powerful enchantments yet, woven by ancient magic that had stood the test of time. With every step they took towards the fountain, they felt the weight of the enchantments bearing down upon them, threatening to consume them whole. But the two friends refused to be deterred, drawing upon the strength of their love and the bonds of their friendship to push forward against the overwhelming tide of magic. And as they reached out to touch the waters of the fountain, a blinding light enveloped them, filling their minds with visions of their true selves. In that moment of revelation, the enchantment that had bound them for so long was broken, and they stood once more as serpents, their true forms revealed to the world. And as they returned to the kingdom, no longer bound by the guise of humanity, they knew that their love for the princesses would endure, transcending the boundaries of species and defying the laws of magic. For love, they discovered, was the most powerful magic of all, capable of overcoming even the most impossible of obstacles. And as they reunited with the princesses, their hearts filled with joy and gratitude, they knew that their journey was far from over, but that together, they would face whatever challenges the future held, united in love and friendship till the end of time. As the serpents returned to the kingdom in their true form, their hearts brimming with newfound freedom and determination, they were met with astonishment and fear from the inhabitants. The princesses, however, looked upon them with eyes filled not with terror, but with understanding and compassion. For in their time together, the princesses had come to see beyond the surface and into the depths of the serpents' souls, recognizing the purity of their love and the sacrifices they had made to be with them. And though the kingdom whispered of curses and dark magic, the princesses stood by their side, unwavering in their devotion. But their newfound happiness was not to last, for a darkness loomed on the horizon, threatening to tear them apart once more. Deep within the heart of the mysterious forest, a malevolent force stirred, its eyes set on the destruction of all that stood in its path. Driven by jealousy and spite, a powerful sorceress had set her sights on the kingdom, seeking to claim the princesses for herself and bend the serpents to her will. With dark magic and twisted spells, she unleashed her fury upon the land, laying waste to all that dared to defy her. But the princesses and the serpents refused to surrender to despair, drawing upon the strength of their love and the bonds of their friendship to stand against the tide of darkness. With bravery and determination, they rallied the kingdom's forces, marshalling them into an army of hope against the encroaching shadows. Through battles fierce and trials dire, They fought side by side, their spirits unyielding in the face of adversity. And as the sorceress's power waned and her grip upon the kingdom weakened, they knew that victory was within their grasp. But in the final moments of the battle, as the sorceress unleashed her most potent spell yet, the serpents found themselves faced with a choice that would test the very limits of their love. For the sorceress's spell threatened to consume them, tearing them apart from the princesses forever. Yet, in that moment of peril, they knew what they must do. With hearts united and spirits unbroken, they faced the sorceress together, their love a beacon of light in the midst of darkness. And as the final blow was struck and the sorceress's power was broken, they knew that their love had triumphed against all odds. For in the end, it was not the darkness that defined them, but the strength of their love and the bonds of their friendship that prevailed. And as they stood together, victorious and unbroken, they knew that their journey was far from over, but that with love as their guide, they would face whatever challenges the future held, united in heart and soul for all eternity.